Welcome everyone to our Faculty Lunch and Learn. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Rachel Conrad, and I'm the Assistant Director of Employer Relations at Career Services. Before we get started, I've gone ahead and muted everyone's microphone. Please keep it muted for our entire presentation. If you do have questions that you want to submit, please do so in the chat feature.
Hello and welcome. My name is Erica LaRue. I'm the Experiential Learning Program Manager in Career Services. It's great to see you all. Today's topics include our services, Handshake and its benefits, how students can participate in our virtual career fairs, and what you can do to assist the students in these areas. Career Services is a university-wide resource with our career development specialists, each designated to a career pathway, aligning with the university's pathway model. For example, if you're an Ag and Natural Science faculty member, you have a career development specialist, Jesse Barclay, dedicated to your majors and pathway. Also, if you and/or your students have not met with them, you can request a class presentation on various topics. These topics include resumes and cover letters, the job search process, experiential learning, networking, interviewing, and job offers. Our services are for undergraduate and graduate students as well as alumni. We provide self-assessments, better known as career and major exploration. This is where students can take our career development specialist, our career assessment tool known as Focus 2. We also offer one-on-one career counseling, document reviews to include resumes and cover letters and personal statements. We also help with practice interviews and host various career fairs and events. On the next slide, we'll share with you our career pathway, our career development specialists and their designated pathway. Don't worry, we'll send you the presentation for reference at a later date. Due to COVID-19, our services are remote. To schedule an appointment, students can request an appointment through Handshake. Once they log in, they can locate the Career Center tab, select appointments, and schedule a new appointment. Students can also schedule an appointment by emailing careerservices@mail.wvu.edu. If students schedule through Handshake, it notifies our career development specialist to approve or deny the appointment request. For immediate career-related questions, students can and should visit our website at careerservices.wvu.edu. Our website provides a lot of great resources for students, such as resume templates, how to develop an elevator pitch, steps to prepare for a virtual career fair, as well as interviewing tips. Handshake is WVU's career management system that all WVU students can and should use. Signing in is as easy as it can get. Students simply use their WVU ID. Once students have completed their profile, which is very important and one of the first steps, students can search and apply for various types of jobs, such as internships, full-time, part-time, and on and off campus positions. Students can also schedule appointments with their career development specialist in their pathway also register for career fairs and events. Handshake is a platform for both students looking to take their early career steps and employers that want to reach them. The benefits of Handshake, well, there are too many to list, but just to name a few, WVU is connected with over 6,900 employers in Handshake. While Handshake networks with 500,000 employers, including 100% of the Fortune 500. Handshake also offers an app where students can connect from anywhere. Students can update their profiles, search and apply for jobs, schedule an appointment, and so much more just from their mobile device. Most positions posted in Handshake are intended for students with little to no experience. Employers can actively search and post jobs specific to WVU students. These jobs are internships and entry level. However, there are also experienced positions for those that are alumni. Handshake is also a great way of collecting data, sending surveys, and running reports that can be shared. For example, we can pull student information on their activity in Handshake, looking at their appointments and their attendance for various fairs and events. We also use Handshake to collect survey data, which is both for students and employers to get their feedback. At the start of the pandemic, Handshake added a virtual career fair platform for us to host fairs. This is allowing us to connect the students to the employers.
The really great thing about the Handshake virtual career fair platform is that this platform allows us to continue connecting students and employers for recruiting purposes despite the virtual environment. By using the Handshake platform, students will have the opportunity to schedule their employer interactions around the rest of their day, whether it be class, work, or labs. The scheduling feature negates the need to be waiting in queue to speak to an employer. Students are able to sign up for one-on-one and group sessions throughout the entire fair time. So group sessions are similar to traditional information sessions and can be hosted for up to 50 participants and last 30 minutes. Multiple representatives from a company can attend the group sessions and screen sharing is available. These sessions are typically used to give a company overview and maybe some more information about the positions they're recruiting for. The 10-minute one-on-one sessions allow for a much more personalized interaction, giving students the opportunity to really stand out to our employer partners. Recruiters have the option to set their schedule around their availability, and they can also set any qualifications that they are seeking in candidates, like GPA, major, or year in school. After our fall career fairs, we surveyed both employer and student participants, and the majority stated their preference was the one-on-one session. The reason was because they felt that this was most comparable to an in-person fair. Career Services will focus on these interactions with students leading up to the fairs through our various preparation events. So how can students benefit from a virtual career fair? They will get to meet with employers actively seeking candidates for internships and entry-level positions. They will get to schedule sessions with employers around their schedule, and they will have the opportunity to speak with employers they may not have considered before. Both group and one-on-one sessions with employers can be done a variety of ways as shown here. Think of it like audio would be like a phone call. Text-based chat is more like an online chat function or Teams messaging. And video is like Zoom. And I think we're all very accustomed to Zoom by now. I will note the majority of employers chose video-based sessions to interact with students. A video one-on-one session is as close as you can get virtually until we can get back to those in-person career fairs. It's very much like walking up to a recruiter at an in-person event and giving them your elevator pitch. Handshake will also send student session suggestions based on major, industry preference, and favorite employers, to name a few. This slide shows our spring lineup of career fairs. Don't worry about writing this down. We will send it out to you guys. All of our career fairs align with our pathway model, with the exception of the WVU Career and Internship Fair, which we are hosting in conjunction with the College of Business and Economics, and is a multi-pathway event. The pathways represented at that fair include behavior and social sciences, business and communications, healthcare, liberal arts and humanities, and world culture and languages. All of the events can also be found on our website. Students have many ways to learn about events and fairs on Handshake, including Handshake emails and event recommendations. For example, these recommendations could be based on major or industry preference. Like if an electrical engineering major is registered for the STEM career fair and First Energy posted a session, that electrical engineering student would get a notification. Other ways students can learn about the events just by logging into the system itself and navigating to the events page, or through notifications related to employers they follow. In addition to those notifications from Handshake, students can also find career fairs and events on our website, as well as social media posts, student newsletters, and pathway-specific emails. You may have noticed that Career Services started a faculty newsletter last month. We will keep you up to date on our main events so that you too can share any pertinent information with your students. I encourage you to check those out. They come about the middle of each month. Also, you are welcome to follow our social media pages as well. We are so happy that so many of you decided to join us today. You obviously recognize the value of this type of information for your students, and we get that faculty are often the first person a student goes to for information. This group has a collective goal to get our students gainfully employed after graduation and know that it requires a multifaceted approach. So, how can you as a faculty or staff member get involved? Well, first, share the benefits of Handshake and virtual career fairs that you learned today from us. Make sure to share it with both students and colleagues. Other ways to get involved? During your meetings or advising appointments, let students know that profile completion is the best first step to success on Handshake, especially when looking for internships and jobs after graduation. You could also offer extra credit for career fair attendance. If you would choose to do this, Career Services can provide attendance data to verify participation. This will be much easier than asking for business cards, especially in the virtual environment. You could require students to log in or engage with the platform as an assignment for class. Again, we can provide you with that data. Invite your Pathway Career Development Specialist into your class to present. We have many professional development topics, as Erica mentioned, including interviewing, resume writing, and job offers and benefits. We are continuing to develop new materials for faculty use, so be sure to keep an eye out for those monthly faculty newsletters as well. If you come up with any other ideas or how to engage or inform students, let us know. We would love to hear your feedback. You can also throw them in the chat feature. Thank you for joining us today to learn about Handshake, virtual career fairs, and the benefits of both. At this time, if anyone has any questions, drop them in the chat. We're happy to answer them. Please be sure to introduce yourself and the department that you work in. Or if you have any questions after the presentation, our contact information is on the screen. Feel free to reach out to us.